Okay, now we're going to do number 7 of the three-dimensional analysis practice number 1 worksheet. So problem number 7. So problem number 7 reads, Pepsi puts 355 milliliters of pop in a can. How many drops is this? Well, we're going to give you a hint that 1 milliliter equals 20 drops. Okay, now this right here, since they equal each other, that is a conversion factor. So we're going to go ahead and start over here, and we're going to say how many significant figures does our answer need to be in? Well, in the original problem, there's only these 3 numbers right here, so the correct answer is going to be 3 sig figs. So we're going to put 3 sig figs in our make sure our final answer is going to have that. So we'll just go ahead and finish the rest of this up. So we're going to get rid of that and that, change that to black. And so we're going to write down what is known. And we're going to do a couple things with that. We're going to unhighlight it and make it black. So what is known is that we have 355 milliliters of pop. We also know that we have that 1 milliliter equals 20 drops. And again, that's going to be a conversion factor. So we have that. What's unknown is really the number of drops. So we have to go from milliliters to drops, and this is how we'll do it. So we're going to always start out with the number that we have in our problem. That's going to be 355 milliliters. And then again, we're always going to put in our handy dandy times and a line, but we're going to look at the bottom. So milliliters to drops. Here's our conversion factor. So which one goes on bottom? 1 milliliter or 20 drops? Well, since this is on top, we're going to put milliliters on the bottom. So we're just going to go ahead and pop that over there, and we're going to put 1 milliliter on the bottom. Then we're going to go to the top, and we'll put 20 drops on top. So there is our conversion factor. We also have to look at it and say, okay, can I get rid of, or do I need to do anything else? Well, I don't. It's because it says how many drops are right there. And then we have this down here that basically is our conversion factor from milliliters to drops. So the only thing we need to do is we need to get rid of what we can get rid of. And in this case, we can get rid of the milliliters because it is on top and bottom. So we're going to strike both those out. That's left in drops. Is that what our answer needs to be in? How many drops? Yes, that is what our answer needs to be in. So once we get this over there, all we have to do is go ahead and do the math. So we're going to take 355 and we're going to multiply that by 20 equals 7,100 drops. Oops, not drops. Drops. Okay, so we have 1,700 drops. Ooh, I made a mistake on that. Let me transfer that right. So it's going to be 7,100 drops. Okay, now we need it in 3 significant figures. I cannot write this number in 3 significant figures. I can write it in 2 in standard notation. I could write it in 4 if I had to. So the only way that we can do this is if we put it in scientific notation. So we're going to go ahead and put that in scientific notation as 7.1. And then we're going to add our 0 for our third one. And then times 10. And we move the decimal over 3 places. So we're going to put a 3 there. And that's going to be drops. But we have to make sure that this is a superscript. So we're going to change that to superscript. And so we have 7.10 times 10 to the third drops. Okay, that's in our number of significant figures that we have. And so we're going to be good, calling that good. That looks great. There's our answer. So there's our answer to number 7. Hey, still a great day to be a Mohawk.